Learn English to Gujarati. Receipt, proof, clue and argument with.
રસીદ
And.
પુરાવો.
Welcome to the mystery of the missing snack. Hey, you are about to learn Gujarati with a very serious case. A snack disappeared, and only language can save us. Welcome, detective of words. Today you will learn 8 useful Gujarati words through one ridiculous mystery. A mango pastry vanished from the office fridge, and the suspects are dramatic, innocent-looking, and probably sticky. To solve this case, you will need a
રસીદ
for the bakery purchase, a
પુરાવો.
of ownership, an
ઈશારો.
from the scene, a secret,
નોંધ.
a clever,
દલીલ.
a sharp,
પ્રતિતર્ક.
one loud,
આપત્તિ.
and finally a glorious.
ખંડન.
Yes, this is either language learning or a courtroom drama sponsored by dessert. Your word lineup. First, meet your 8-star words. Say them aloud with me like you are introducing a very odd group of guests. Receipt in Gujarati is.
રસીદ
Proof in Gujarati is.
પુરાવો.
Clue in Gujarati is.
ઈશારો.
Note in Gujarati is.
નોંધ.
Argument in Gujarati is.
દલીલ.
Counter-argument in Gujarati is.
પ્રતિતર્ક.
Objection in Gujarati is.
આપત્તિ.
Refutation in Gujarati is.
ખંડન.
Quick contrast. An
ઈશારો.
is just a clue, but
પુરાવો.
is real proof. And a
દલીલ.
is your argument, while a
પ્રતિતર્ક.
pushes back against it. Scene 1 at the fridge. Now let us walk into the office kitchen like suspicious heroes in slow motion. Try to picture everything clearly. The fridge door opened. The pastry box was empty. On the shelf was a tiny paper slip. Aha, whispered Meena, the office intern. This looks like a
રસીદ
She held it up like it was the crown jewel of snacks. The manager gasped far too loudly for a normal person. Please keep the
રસીદ
he said, as if he had always wanted to say that in a dramatic tone. Meena nodded. Good idea. We may need the
રસીદ
for the return. This made no sense, because you cannot return a pastry that has already entered someone else's stomach. Proof, not just crumbs. A few crumbs are suspicious, but crumbs alone are not enough. You need the magic word for real evidence. Meena looked at the bakery slip and said, Do we have?
પુરાવો.
Her coworker Raj replied, Without.
પુરાવો.
The claim is weak. Suddenly everyone acted like unpaid lawyers. Someone pointed to a photo on a phone showing the pastry in the fridge at 9 a.m. This is
પુરાવો.
Meena declared. The accountant, who had never solved any mystery in his life, nodded with shocking confidence. Yes, we need
પુરાવો.
not guessing, not vibes, and not yogurt-based intuition. Very wise. The tiny clue. Now comes the detective part. You are looking for the detail that says, I am not the answer, but I know a guy. Under the microwave, Meena found a sticky yellow feather. Nobody in the office owned a bird, which was already in.
ઈશારો.
Then she noticed icing on the printer button. Another.
ઈશારો.
Then a whisper from the sales team. The director walked by licking his fingers. That was not yet.
પુરાવો.
But it was definitely in.
ઈશારો.
Remember this. A clue is.
ઈશારો.
And it helps you solve the puzzle, but it is smaller and weaker than proof. A note appears. Every good mystery needs a message. Preferably a dramatic one, preferably in messy handwriting. On the coffee machine was a folded.
નોંધ.
Meena read it carefully. It said, I regret nothing. The pastry was delicious. Amazing. Criminal confidence. She put the
નોંધ.
on the table. Please read the
નોંધ.
Carefully, she told the team. Raj added, I wrote a
નોંધ.
in my notebook. Never trust anyone with powdered sugar on their tie. The teacher in your brain should remember this word easily. A short written note is.
નોંધ.
Everybody starts arguing. Of course, once humans gather around a mystery, they stop being useful and start debating. Perfect time for new vocabulary. The manager stood tall and gave a
દલીલ.
The director is innocent because important people do not steal pastries. This was a terrible.
दलील.
But it was still an argument. Mina answered with her own.
दलील.
His tie has pink icing, his desk has crumbs, and his calendar says bakery pickup. Now that was a stronger.
दलील.
The room became very quiet, except for one person chewing suspiciously. Here comes the counter-argument. Now push back like a debate champion with excellent eyebrows. This word is your verbal tennis racket. The director adjusted his tie and said, I have a.
प्रतितर्क.
He explained that the icing came from a donut at breakfast, not the missing pastry. A possible.
प्रतितर्क.
Then he added, and the bakery pickup was for a client meeting. Another.
प्रतितर्क.
Mina narrowed her eyes. You can hear the structure here. One side makes a.
दलील.
The other side answers with a.
प्रतितर्क.
Debate, but with frosting. Objection, Your Honor, and also your snack. Sometimes you do not calmly respond. Sometimes you raise your hand and go full courtroom mode. Just when the director looked confident, the receptionist jumped up and shouted.
आपत्ति.
Nobody had called her as a witness, but she clearly had been waiting her whole life for this moment. I have an.
आपत्ति.
To that explanation, she said. If the icing was from a donut, why is there mango filling on your keyboard? The office froze. Even the printer seemed impressed. An objection is.
आपत्ति.
You use it when you oppose something strongly, especially in formal discussion. The final refutation. Now for the finishing move. This is not just disagreement. This is the elegant destruction of a weak claim. Mina smiled like someone who had found the last puzzle piece under the sofa. Your story does not work, she said. The bakery.
रसीद.
Shows one mango pastry, not donuts. The camera photo is.
पुरावो.
The feather was in.
इशारो.
From the mascot costume you wore for the client event. The.
नोंद.
Matches your handwriting. My.
दलील.
Is stronger than your.
प्रतितर्क.
And the receptionist's.
आपत्ति.
Was excellent. Then she delivered the final.
खंडन.
You ate the pastry during the meeting, and your own calendar reminder says, do not forget napkins. That was complete.
खंडन.
Of his excuse. Quick drill. Your turn now. I say the English word, and you think of the Gujarati word before I reveal it. Receipt.
रसीद.
Proof.
पुरावो.
Clue.
इशारो.
Note.
नोंद.
Argument.
दलील.
Counter-argument.
प्रतितर्क.
Objection.
आपत्ति.
Refutation.
खंडन.
Mini quiz from the office court. Let us test your memory while the imaginary judge adjusts imaginary glasses. Question. What is the Gujarati word for receipt? Answer.
रसीद.
Question. What is the Gujarati word for proof? Answer.
पुरावो.
Question. What is the Gujarati word for clue? Answer.
इशारो.
Question. What is the Gujarati word for note? Answer.
नोंद.
Question. What is the Gujarati word for argument? Answer.
दलील.
Question. What is the Gujarati word for counter-argument? Answer.
प्रतितर्क.
Question. What is the Gujarati word for objection? Answer.
आपत्ति.
Question. What is the Gujarati word for refutation? Answer.
खंडन.
Speak like a detective. Here are some short lines you can repeat aloud. Copy the rhythm and enjoy sounding smarter than the average missing pastry suspect. Please keep the.
रसीद.
Do you have?
पुरावो.
This.
इशारो.
Helps us solve the puzzle. Please read the.
नोंद.
Carefully. The lawyer presented a strong.
दलील.
She gave a strong.
प्रतितर्क.
In the debate. I have no.
आपत्ति.
Her.
खंडन.
Changed the whole debate. Friendly conclusion. You did it. You survived a language lesson, a snack crime, and several dramatic legal speeches. Today you learned
रसीद, पुरावो, इशारो, नोंद, दलील, प्रतितर्क, आपत्ती,
and.
खंडन.
Thank you for listening and learning with me. Keep practicing these Gujarati words aloud, use them in your own funny sentences, and come back to repeat the chapter until the words feel natural. You are doing great, and your memory is much stronger than the director's pastry excuse.